Am I the asshole for not letting my in-laws make mixed drinks with my good booze? The title says it all. I like to bring home hard to get expensive bottles of booze as souvenirs when I travel. Stuff you literally cannot purchase where we live. A good example of this is rum that's only available for purchase from a distillery in Jamaica. I can only get more if I actually go to Jamaica to get it. My wife's brother and sister-in-law were over last weekend. We were having a few drinks. Rum and Coke mostly, simple stuff. I had a bottle of rum out so people could make their own. My brother-in-law decided it wasn't good enough and he wanted rum from my liquor cabinet. He asked me for the key and I said no. I said if he wanted to try any, I would pour him an ounce to sip and enjoy, but it wasn't for mixed drinks. He got all pissy and called me a snob. Don't be a loser. You didn't pay for it. I offered to sell him a bottle for what it would cost me to replace if he really wanted it. He declined. Of course he did. He didn't want to pay for it. He just wanted you to pay for it. My wife says I should have just let him have some. I said I would if she gave her makeup to the kids to use in coloring books they were working on. She called me ridiculous, but wouldn't let me give her lipstick to the kids to use as red. Look, I get what you're going. I get what you're doing. I really do. But you cannot compare apples to oranges, right? That's booze. Booze can be expensive, but regardless of how you feel, booze can be used for mixed drinks. So like, he might have wanted something a little bit better. I don't really see the issue with that. You have every right to deny him, but to make some really dumb false equivalency to your wife just to kind of piss her off, I don't get it, dude. You're not smart. You're not clever. You didn't just make a good point. No, makeup should never be used for coloring. That's like not even a thing. But not only is it not a thing, not only is like the like you're trying to say that like your good, expensive alcohol should not be used for regular, it's just dumb. It's genuinely just dumb, and you are being a snob and you're being a little bit pretentious. And I honestly wouldn't have had these opinions if you didn't talk crap to your wife. Like, don't talk crap to your wife, bud. There's no reason for it. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anything. She just asked something simple like, hey, let my brother try some. Let my brother have his drink. What's the harm? Genuinely, what's the harm? You're out a couple of ounces of alcohol and he feels good because he got the good liquor. I just don't see the issue. Like, if you're paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars when you go out to travel, that's your business, right? It's also your business to deny it, but people are entitled to their feelings. People are allowed to call you a snob for being a snob. Oh my God, that's like me telling people like, oh man, don't make a metal version of this jazz song, or don't make a jazz version of this metal song. Don't mix things that shouldn't be mixed. Like, dude, who are you to decide what should and shouldn't be mixed? I'm sure plenty of people all over the world are using that exact Jamaican distillery rum to mix their drinks with because it's delicious. Plain and simple. You're a snob and you're the a-hole. What do y'all think? I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading the comments, y'all, and it's like a little bit appalling how many people are all like, people aren't entitled to your things. People aren't expected, blah, blah, blah. Like, this man made the post. Whenever you see posts like this, you really got to try and read between the lines. If you're not reading between the lines, you're not really getting the legitimacy of it. This guy feels that his stuff is just simply worth more. Here's the difference, right? Everyone's saying this is like, chef's kiss analogy. It's not. Here's why. If you were to use makeup as a coloring agent, like, not only would it not be good for coloring on paper and other things because it's meant for your skin, it would be an absolute waste and it wouldn't even be close to what the product is intended to use for. Now let's go ahead and flip the script, right? Let's go back to the alcohol, all right? The alcohol is meant to be drank. The alcohol is meant to be used to mix. The alcohol is meant to be used however. You are just dictating. You're being the dictator of the house, saying like, no, you can't use this because it's nice. It's just dumb. This is a pretty fresh post, so we'll see if anybody like actually gets their head out of their ass because like, come on. He was being a little bit of a snob, and then to make that comparison is incredibly rude. I was on his side before the comparison. It's just dumb man stuff. Like dumb man stuff being like, well, if I gotta do this, then you gotta lose too. You're not losing. You're just making people happy by letting them try some alcohol, but you are not willing to do that. You're not willing to share. Why? You're not willing to share. It just sucks. It's only for you. Then don't even keep it in your home. Don't even let people see it, right? He is the a-hole. He absolutely is the a-hole because of what is just a drink, right? Why should he have to pay an entire bottle's worth just to try a little bit? Dumb.